We also need to get coverage on this patch. Yum. Yum. This patch is a very awkward shape. 1, 2, 3, 4. That works. So that's going to be one belt. Oh, we can do something kind of fun here. Check this out. Yeah, dude. No, this works. This works. You actually can use the coolest 2-to-2 belt balancer of all time. Dude, this is... Oh, this is a good one. So one comes out here. One comes out here. Hook you up to the rest of this network. Maybe with a big pole and that would reach everything. Yeah. And then extend these down by 2. Yeah. And then when you die, which is going to be very soon because you're at 200, those will be able to hook directly in. Wait, did you even... Yeah, you only covered like half that patch. We'll deal with the other half later, who cares? We just want to get this island emptied out. Drone's working. Those things being made. Superconductors. Should probably start working on electrolytes here as well relatively soon. And that's where your holmium solution is going to come in. So you've got an underground portion. This gets also made in an EM plant. Along with stone. And how much of this are you going to need? You are going to need 8 factories producing electrolyte. That is going to be belted stone. So you're going to come in from here. You are going to feed in here. 2, 3, 5, 6. Get out of my way. 7, 8. Oh, that was an important one. We're good. We're chilling. You're going to come all the way down like this. You can extend your grid down like this. Back up like this and back up like this. You don't need to power anything on the back end of these machines, but... Oh! This isn't going to work exactly how you wanted it to, is it? No, it'll still be fine. I wanted to run the holmium solution down the middle, but I'm gonna need to run the electrolyte down the middle. Oh. No, we're good. We just have to rotate half of these as well. God, if you couldn't do... The new fluid mechanics are like the only thing that keeps that building sane. Can you imagine if you can mirror buildings horizontally and vertically? It would be an absolute nightmare to try and build one of those things. Let's get your initial pipe structure in. Those can connect. These can connect. These can connect. These can connect. These can connect. And then you are going to pop up over here. And you need to go underground there. You don't fit. That's fine. You can slide this whole thing down. You don't need to be so cramped here. So start here. And just slide everything down. Let's say to, like, you know, here. And then you can output into a tank. And then you don't need that belt to be that long. Yeah. Yeah. So that's going to be your electrolyte storage. That's great. Your heavy oil is probably going to be easiest to route in from the bottom. You here. You here. For symmetry purposes. Yeah, heavy oil is going to need to get routed in from the bottom. Here, here, here. But you don't need that end. Here. Here, here. Here. Then around like this. And then we're just going to run you directly to the oil ocean. And we're going to give you a dedicated potion. Then, how much stone are you going to consume? 0.4 times 8? 3.2 stone? Yeah, you're not going to need anything super fancy. Although I do think it would be nice if we used all of the belt anyway. Just to, like, make you look nice. I'm gonna die in that flying robot frame factory one day. I'm gonna get trapped in there. They're never gonna find me. So you go like this, like this, like this. And sure, you can have a stack inserter. You're gonna request like 200 stone. And off you go, basically. I think we might need to pull the drone network down to reach some of these building sites. You guys could come down like here. And then I'll take care of this. Rather than build a drone hub out here to reach one spot, I will just take care of that one myself. Alright, off you go. You're also going to need, you don't have a factory making tanks right now. So why don't you add one of those? Storage filter, tank. Modular, tank. Manufacturer target, tank. Off you go. What else do you need to build that you don't have right now? I don't think anything. I think you're kind of good. Maybe like a couple small things, but you have most of the essentials set up. Why aren't you running? Because you only run if we have too much iron ore. Alright, fair enough. Also, why are you overflowing? Because you don't do priority storage. Storage chest is just like, is it in storage? Yes, that's fine. Okay. Go check on our scrap. Make sure our scrap is holding out. You're low on power. Accumulators. Just place more accumulators. Your grid is actually about to die. Yes. Yes, man. We love that. Yeah, here's your grid in the process of death. 2, 2, 2. Oh, it fits so good. You know we gotta be putting some lightning rods in there. And then you know we gotta be putting some lights in there. You need to put lights in your bot line. Is that crazy? Maybe that's crazy. But maybe I'm a crazy guy. Do streamers still say that? Are we still in that era of, like, content creation? Are we still doing the I'm just like a zany guy bits? I hope not. I don't know that I can pull it off. Lamp. 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 Also, remember you need to tell these things when to start. Alright. With that out of the way, we can just handcraft some lamps. Can't build an oil ocean? Alright, that's fine. I didn't want to build an oil ocean. Good. And then this. This is the accumulator battery to end all accumulator batteries. Yes. Yes. Oh, my lightning coverage. Don't worry, there's corners and stuff. Okay, so now how do you power it? Well, you just tile that shit. This reaches, right? No? Alright, fine. Fuck me, I guess. There we go. Good. The process of death. I'll take a look after stream. I gotta start pinning some of my some Factorio clips just to see if there's any kind of market for it. Here. And then you're sad about lightning coverage. There you go. Don't say I never did nothing for you. See if I can fill in some of these gaps as well. That one, definitely not. That one, definitely not. Sort of. It looks very odd. But I can get like a little bit of that going. And it's okay. It's kind of starting to look like something. A little bit. No, you don't like that. Oh, that's oil ocean up there. That's why you don't like that. There's a part of me that's like, this base would look so much nicer with foundations, and then there's a part of me that's like, the point is kind of that doesn't look nice. Like there's beauty in the chaos kind of vibe. No, I hate that. That's way too many lights. Give me something like this. And then just give me something like that. Keep it a little more tasteful. You don't need to just spam lights to fill space. Alright, I think that should be enough power for this assemblage for a while. What do you want to do now? You probably want to keep working on science. Which is accumulators. You haven't unlocked science yet? I haven't made a supercapacitor yet? Oh no. Okay, well, fair enough. Superconductor and electrolyte. How many of these am I gonna need? Oh, Factorio Lab Oracle. 4.5? I'm gonna need 5 of these. Fuck. I wish I could just run you straight up here. But I don't think you fit. Well, maybe you fit. Did I use up all of my EM plants, or am I just not seeing them? I did use them all up. Alright, time to go grab some. That would be why they're showing up in general storage, I suppose. Can I poach these from you? You got any others in here? Oh, rocket fuel is gonna fill up. Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. Hold on. Hold on. You're getting a little too ambitious with it over here. You can't be doing all this. Rocket fuel less than 20 times 40. Yeah, I don't need that to run full time. I appreciate your efforts in destroying the excess solid fuel that we have, but you're getting a little too zealous with it. And you're short on refined concrete. Why aren't you running? Because you never pasted the requester chest order. That will also consume some of your spare concrete. Alright, so you get to work. Knock yourself out. That's going to turn your EM plants back on again. Once your EM plants are back on, you can put together your supercapacitor. This is so much base to not have like Fulgora basics. What do you mean Fulgora basics? Name 3 items that are used in a superconductor. Science, and then like 2 things I haven't unlocked yet. Like a Tesla turret, don't have it. Mech armor, don't have it. Tesla gun, nobody uses the Tesla gun. It's not good. Oh, but it can stun enemies. Isn't that good? No, I use uranium ammo. I kill enemies. What's your problem? That you only have drills running on one side. That's your problem. Fulgora specifics. Yes. I do not have I don't have a base that produces Fulgora local delicacies. I have a base that produces more bases. Which, you know, in some ways is like a Factorio goal, but I guess I should also be thinking about like how to get off this planet. Speaking of, I'm going to start tearing down this old island. You over here have... Yeah, you have definitely outlived your usefulness. Your scrap is gone. I don't even know what you make anymore. This is going to obliterate my inventory. I just know it. But this island has to come down. It doesn't do anything anymore. So let's start ripping it up. You're in scary cloud range? That's too bad. I'll be taking all this solid fuel. And using Tesla guns on stompers. I should probably try that. I have killed all of the stompers that I've encountered so far with personal laser defense and being really fast. Because I've got, you know, like 7 exoskeletons in my mech armor. But I don't think that works on big stompers. I think that strategy stops being viable at some point, and so eventually I am going to have to reckon with how you actually kill them. Sad drones. What are you sad about? Oh, there you go. You just weren't done cleaning up. Rip all this out. Sure. You know what? Let your drones figure it out. Fulgora trash slots. I can't imagine a world where I ever need ice on me. Come relieve me of this ice. You guys are busy? That's fine. I can come back later. I don't see any world where I ever need solid fuel on me, so let's get rid of that. I don't really see any world where I need more than, like... Well, no, concrete you might want to decorate. I guess I do kind of want most of that crap, now that I think about it. It's fine, we'll just keep running the garbage over. And then ideally that buys us enough time for the reinforced concrete to spin up so that we can think about where we're going to put in a train station. That'll be the next phase of our production here. Gears, you can have those. Solid fuel, you can have those. Concrete? Actually, you can have concrete. Here, take it. I love that every time I walk up to the base, every single logistics spot instantly becomes busy, and then the inserter puts like another 40 into the network to try and keep up. It's great stuff. It's like, sudden demands all at once. Help me. Help me. You are going to have to throw out advanced circuits, too. Oh, logistics bots. I have problems for you. You're down to 13k. You're down to 359. I think we're going to time this pretty much perfectly. In terms of when the scrap on this main island runs out and when we're ready to fire up a train. Oh, you weren't done. Sorry. Sorry, I'll wait. No. It's my fault. No problem. It's no problem. There we go. Oh, I actually got it. Oh, I actually have inventory space. I guess my drones have been more proactive about emptying out some of those. Also, how does power hold up over here these days? I guess we'll find out when it's daytime. Nighttime, it's going to do just fine for itself. Here, you can have this. You can have these. You can have all of these. I'll find them later. You can have these and some of those. You can have these things. I definitely don't know what I'm going to be doing with, like, quality items in the near future. I guess accumulators I could just put down, but I don't think we're really struggling for power right now. We are still experiencing a very short blackout. That drops very fast. Yeah, we gotta keep these. do, do. How about that? Leave yourself space to walk. Yeah, you got it. You can just skirt around that edge right there. Mech armor is going to make this a hell of a lot easier. Also, how's your network doing? 57k cop. We gotta build a copper muncher. Copper is increasing in quantity exponentially. We gotta start destroying it. Set some of these You turn on copper greater than 100 times 40. I'm really tempted to... I'm gonna rebuild Fulgora when I get a couple cooler items anyway. Like when we get the big lightning pole and all that kind of stuff. That's when I'm gonna rebuild the Scrap Eater 9000 array. I'll show you what the Scrap Eater 9000 array is right now, though. That I could do. So, this is how I've been deleting scrap so far. It's a recycler that feeds into itself. Requires 2 recyclers, double the power. Very negative. A lot of times they sit around idle. The other way you can do it is like this. And then you rotate that. And then you pull it back by 1. And then you have an inserter here. This allows you to recycle with a single recycler. And then if you wanted to destroy lots of scrap at once, run it through a bunch of splitters, like this. Actually, wait, this would seize. Because sometimes the recycler wouldn't be able to output onto the belt if there's too much on the belt. You're right. You would have to do this. I think that would work. No, that would seize too. You would have to circuit it. This would read contents. And let's say that I put, I don't know. Well, don't include in crafting. I would want to read these slots. Can I read result? Ingredients, products, trash slots, and items, fluids, and crafting. I want to read result only, though. I think there's a scalable way that I can make that. I don't immediately know what it is. And it would just kind of be an interesting way to solve the problem anyway. Not necessarily the optimal way to solve the problem. So for now, I'm going to leave it. The optimal way to solve the problem is likely using multiple requester chests with like filter inserters. And like an each signal or something like that. But I'm not going to bother with all that. This solution is fine. It just takes up a ton of real estate. You've made 3. I'm insulted. You're running out of water. You're running out of ice? You're running out of ice. You are running out of ice. Ice demand is negative in the logistics network right now. And these aren't even running. Where are you putting all this water? Oh, you're filling the pipes. I see. I don't know that I can afford to turn this thing off because I don't want my grid to redline every night. And it looks like that power that it's producing is non-negligible. Although it does drop in the night. Oh, because the lightning strikes take over. Yeah, I think I need to leave that power plant on for now. It is eating a lot of my power, or a lot of my ice, but here's the thing. If you're not making enough ice, just eat more scrap. That's the solution to all your problems, just more scrap. One of the drills is fine. Yeah, they're there. You're at 7.8. I can wait on that. It's not that important that I go down there right now. And you guys are all still working, so that's fine. Dump it. Dump it. Dump it. Something else to fix when we get home is finding a source of hazard concrete for that. Not an urgent problem right now, though. So we can take all of this down. Oh, you don't have any lightning coverage now? Here you go. I don't care about you having power. I just want to make sure that you have coverage so my machines don't randomly explode. It's not looking good for mech armor, by the way, Vision, because I'm deciding to just do this manually while I wait for my scrap deposits to run down, rather than automate it. I admit that the problem is a personal one, but there's something that's just very satisfying about tearing down a base with your hands. What is your problem? Oh, your problem's that you're not going to have a lot of... No, you're drinking holmium solution. How much holmium solution do I need to be producing? I need 10 chem plants worth? I need more ice, man. I need so much more ice. Like a crazy amount of ice. Do I have any other ways to get water? 1000 steam makes 90 water. But, like, 6 water makes 200 steam. Or does this need to be 500 degree? Wait, 6 water makes 200 steam. No. 6 water per second makes 60 steam per second. So you get 10 times as much steam as you put in water. Yeah, and then what? You're trying to, like, produce water out of thin air. Yeah, that's not gonna work. It's ice, man. You just need more ice. Did you make an ice destroyer over here? You did. This is never gonna turn on. Well, no, it'll turn on eventually. It's just not gonna turn on for a very long time while the base spins up. You just gotta find more sources of water. Or you need to turn that power plant off, and you need to get serious about the amount of accumulators you're putting down. Because, like, You don't have to be putting that many down. Or you don't have to be using that power plant. Which is, let's be realistic, drinking a ton of water. Alright, fine, turn it off. Kill it. It's a remnant of the past. It has no purpose here anymore. It's outlived its usefulness. Ice is too valuable, it turns out. Come on. Come on. There you go. Alright, so sever this connection. Just leave the water in there for now. Maybe we'll find something else to do with it, but for now we're going to turn that power plant off. And we're going to see how well we do on accumulator charge only. Wait a minute, what happened to your tiling here? What did you do? You didn't tile, fundamentally. And then you want to leave yourself a walkway. Is that still tile? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Oh no. Oh, trapped. Fucking, they put me in the cask of Amontillado. You need storm protection. Okay. Expanded accumulator network. Just in case. Drills are going to need quite a bit of TLC relatively soon. Power grid dies immediately. Yeah, I guess we do use a lot of power. Oh, it's really bad. Yeah, we need to put way more accumulators down. That power plant was doing so much more work than I thought it was. But I can't afford the ice cost. So we're gonna have to keep putting these things down instead. No, you didn't ever fit in there. You can have like a lightning collector here. You can have a pair of lights there. And then we should be able to fit a couple more in over here. Okay. Let's see how much longer we need to keep putting those down for. At the very least, we're almost done clearing out the old island of the recyclers, and I don't think there will be that much extra garbage beyond that. No, those aren't dead. They just lost power, so they haven't been running all night. Don't worry about that. They'll be okay. They're fine. That's a lot of extra concrete that you can dump. How are your surpluses looking? Copper is still not under control. Green circuits are also not under control. Well, the power issue probably isn't helping much. Concrete's not under control. Plastic's not under control. Nothing is under control. We need a lot more item shredding than we currently have. We need a lot more power generation than we currently have. How many accumulators do I have in reserve right now? Lots. Good news. This spot I want to save for trains. In fact, they're probably going to come in on an approach like this. So we're going to have to rip up a pretty good chunk of that accumulator farm. So let's work on expanding up here instead. Grab you. And then I'll figure out what to do about lightning rods after that. I need to slide you down by one so that you fit. And then we'll need lightning coverage here, here, temporarily, here. Good enough for now. These can extend over this way. You guys need a lightning rod coverage. And if you want to come fix this one, I don't have a repair pack. Oh, you do have a repair pack. Thank you. And then these will come up like this. And then you'll tile these out. Preparing to tear down the power plant that you spent so much time and effort on. But that's a plan that just hasn't... Well, it's a plan that worked. But it's a plan that's unfeasible. We had some limitations associated with that product, that project that were outside of scope. And as a result, we have killed it. Anyway, there's another accumulator bank. Let's see if that helps. Like, the power plant did work. There's just, we don't generate enough water to run it. You can maybe get nuclear to work. Because nuclear generates way more power per unit of water that you put into it, but I don't know. We'll just keep spamming accumulators. You guys got it all? You do got it all. The other thing that I could do is I could start using efficiency modules. But that seems like admitting defeat. And I'm not ready to admit defeat yet. Oh, hold on. Here's a ton of ice. That'll keep things going for a while. They'll catch up. Don't worry about it. How many, as I wait for my drones to unload, how many EM plants have we made now? 7? I think that's enough for the next step of our science journey. Because I need to make 5 supercapacitors? Yeah, it is. Alright, so let's take a break from island running here. To set up the next phase in the plan to actually construct science and leave this planet eventually. Because I would love to come back with mech armor. So grab all of you. Come over here. Where does this pipe go? It's supposed to be holmium solution. Right, you need to do that first. You need 10 of those things. You also probably want to bell that. Which you haven't really left yourself space to do. You could belt up from the bottom, actually. Yeah, do that. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Get bent. 7, 8, 9, 10. Here. And here. For output. Here and here for input. Inserters. And then down here at the bottom, a belt with 2 requesters. Here and here. One is going to be stone, one is going to be holmium solution, or one is going to be holmium ore. Right? That's what you need. Yeah, stone, holmium ore. Stone. Holmium ore. Off you go. So that scales our holmium solution up, and then after that, I need to make the supercapacitors. Which are going to go here. Okay, those connect just fine. You're going to need to manage this pipe input. And then that electrolyte pump, or that electrolyte pipe is eventually going to flow down here and make some other things in this area, because there's more stuff that uses electrolytes than just the superconductors. And then you're going to need 2 belts. 3 belts. Very interesting. First of all, let's move you to here. Is this really where you want to put this? Because you could also put it here. Oh, I like that much more. You're right. Oh, that's so much nicer. Yeah. Okay. Like right there is probably equidistant. No, it's gonna be back by 1. Right there, that's pretty equidistant. So you're gonna have... No, wrong. You're going to have 1 belt. You're going to have 2 belt. this belt is going to go underground here, because you're going to have requester 1, requester 2, requester 3, requester 4. And those are going to be battery, which we get from scrap, taken care of. It's going to be electronic circuit, which we get from scrap, and we also make if we need to. It is going to be holmium plate, which we make. And it's going to be superconductor, which we make. Also, are you guys... You guys should be production limited by how much is in this tank, right? I actually don't think I need to production limit you either. Like, you should just run until your tank is full, and then you can't run it again. So you don't need to be signaled, but you guys do need to be signaled. Because I don't want you to make these forever. It's going to be 100 times 40. You're going to copy paste it up. Insert, insert, insert. And then insert. Insert. And give you one little extra piece of that. Where are my holmium plates? Do I never take them out of the foundry? I never take them out of the foundry. Wait, what? I've used them all. Also, something's gone wrong here. You never hooked up the last underground to the pipe, or to the tank. I need a drone to come along and do that, please. Thank you. I should only need one foundry for all the holmium plates, right? Yeah, I need 0.4 foundries to generate enough holmium plate for all the science. Okay, then run you down here. You are going to put into a active provider. I love this. It's like it's in a little flooded gully. Like, it's just, this is vibes. This is a vibes oriented portion of the factory. It just looks very nice. Love that. But that's supercapacitors. And after supercapacitors are done, we will unlock the ability to make Fulgora science. Speak of the devil. Which I believe also takes accumulator and just even more holmium solution and electrolyte, which we've already ratioed out for the final science product. But then how many EM plants do you need to make the science? You need 7. So where are you going to put another 7 of these things? Because you didn't really leave yourself space here. You could put them here. No, that's not going to fit. You may run it down here. Because you also need the holmium solution. You do. Yeah, I think that's where it's going to have to go. And then that's also where we'll put the rocket silos. So the electricity grid sucks. The bot mall's only like half done, and I don't think it produces all the things that I actually need at the end of the day. The power plant was a wash. Our scrap mines are horrible. We haven't automated any kind of long-term transit solution. Although we do have, like, trains get built, we just haven't built any kind of rail infrastructure. But if you ignore all of that, this base is pretty much ready to leave. We could go if we wanted. Well, and we haven't built a new rocket silo either. But if you ignore all that, this base is kind of ready to go. Here, I'll come walk over to you. I'll come meet you guys. And I'll even help you put some of this stuff away. I know you're a little short on power. I know you're pretty irritated about that right now. I wish I could tell you it's going to get better. It might not. Holy cow, we have a lot of these. Well... That's enough chores for now. Let's go finish up the last science. Actually, I need like 4 more EM plants. Do you have 4 for me? You have just enough. That's great news. I can't navigate in my factory to save my life. Alright. So I need 7 of these. Okay, first of all, these need to get moved. These extend way too far down for their own good. And they need to come back up. Second, we need to run the electrolyte pipe, which is going to go here, and then is going to borrow heavily from these. No, it's going to be one longer. Because it'll look... Yes. Oh, yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Okay. So you're going to come down this way. We need to put 2 dry ingredients into these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, 6.7 is sufficient according to Factorio. So here, like this. Oh, you're not gonna let me use any fluid pass through here. Yeah, you're not. Okay, that's fine. I can work with that. It's just a little awkward, is all. No. Jesus. I wanted to grab a ghost of you. This, grab this, there's a more intelligent way to do this, and it looks like this. Why is that more intelligent? Because it lets the belts stay closer to each other. So that you have more space in between to put inserters. That's my logic. I'm sticking to it. Then, on the other end, you want your holmium solution. Which is going to come up and around like this. plug in here. Good. This is going to be the insertion side for raw items. This is going to be the extraction side for finished products. They are going to go into a requester chest. These are going to be pulled out of a provider chest. You're going to need two. This belt needs to run the other way. Because you need two items to put into that one. So those will go here and here. There are requester chests. You're outside of logistics drone range. It's fixable. Let's get rid of this thing and replace it with a more modern version. Let's extend the power grid out to you. Let's escape this pipe prison of my own making. I think that's that. What if I were to use modules in you? I know that our power grid can't really handle it, but what if I give you 5 prod 2s? I would need 11 machines at that point. I mean, I guess it is kind of easy to tile this thing. You just take this, flip it vertically. Why not, man? Why not? So you'll attach like that. You'll need another requester. So why does it matter that we prod it? Well, because, like, technically holmium's kind of rare, I guess. We do process an insane amount of scrap, but... you know. Really? No power. Alright, I'll slide these in by 1. Oh, it's still low power. These need to come down by 1. Ugh. Hate that. Hate that. You're chicken. And then will you reach? Oh, you'll reach. I love that for me. So you can go. Yeah? And then this comes here. We'll just have one inserter that's responsible for putting science away. I'm free. And then you need a supercapacitor and accumulator. Supercapacitor, accumulator, paste. That should be Fulgora Science up and running. So the last thing that we would want to do is set up the rocket silos. Now, Fulgora is going to be my logistics hub for the rest of our interplanetary expansion. Which means I am going to overbuild the shit out of these rocket silos. I am going to leave room for beacons, which would run along here. I am going to leave room for, I think, 8 silos. So I don't want the beacons to touch these machines. I'm going to build one beacon just so I can make sure that I have this mapped out correctly. I don't want these to get touched by beacons. How many accumulator factories do I need? Am I going to run out? 4? Need to build more accumulator factories. That might be a next time problem. Like, this is not going to be sufficient. Iron and batteries. Copper is still going up. It shouldn't be. We're producing 700. We're consuming 800. So why is it going up? Very odd. Very strange. Not everything on this Flora base is working like I expect it to. You have outlived your usefulness. This is where the trains are going to go. So let's clear this spot out. Also, it's 2:11. I gotta get to bed. I really wanted to take science back to Nauvis for end of stream. But I think it would require me to stay up ever so slightly later than I would want to. And as a result, I think it's going to be the first thing that we do tomorrow. After Guild Wars, anyway. We gotta do Guild Wars first. But tomorrow, without a doubt, is going to be mech armor plus... Well, it's going to be go back to Nauvis, and then it's going to be mech armor. It's going to be those two things at the same time. So 1, 2, 3, 4 fresh belts of scrap. We'll back that one up a bit. The other 3 we can shoot up through here. We just don't have the power to run them right now. We don't have the power to do anything. I mean, we could just come and dump a ton of accumulators down in this area. We could also turn the quality grinder back on. And we probably should before we leave. Like, just start generating quality circuits, because I know that I'm going to use them eventually. I know I'm going to use things like quality iron gears eventually. Etc., etc. But we'll get all that set up next time, because I gotta go to bed. Thanks for hanging out. I think as soon as we gave up on the stupid Fulgora challenge idea, things immediately started progressing a lot faster, and we're going to be back on Nauvis in no time with some very nice upgraded mech armor. So when you want to know, if you want to know when that's going to happen, I've got a Discord. I highly recommend you join it. Sign yourself up for stream pings so that you know when we're going to be going live in the future. If you want to catch up on older Factorio videos that we've done on stream, I have a VODs channel. And then if you are a holdover from the Guild Wars 2 stream earlier, I also have a YouTube that is for edited, curated World versus World videos, things of that nature. I will see you guys around tomorrow for Guild Wars at 9 p.m., followed by a little bit more Factorio. And we'll continue pressing on with this. So, till then, enjoy the rest of your night, and I'll see you next time. Take care.